TV related. Okay, right there. Come on in. Yes. Escape vehicle by the exit. Excellent place for that. Oh, it doesn't matter where you stand. She can eat you from anywhere if she wants to. Get together and look right over here. Kenny. Perfect. Please don't eat Stitch. No, we're not going to eat that. No. Sorry, she does eat small animals, so that might be something that she's very interested in. She's very interested in you, so we're going to have you go away, and you guys go away, and we're going to leave you there. We voted, and you lost. Okay, look over here at Kenny, and smile. Good girl, Blue. Why don't you take a step back towards her, just for fun? Yeah, very good. I can't believe you did that. Good job. Okay, just kidding. Get out of there. Go.
back to Only Forever Adventures. This vlog is going to be showing some clips of what we did at Universal. We did not take as much video footage as we thought we did, so there's very little of that. However, we did want to talk about a little bit about what our day was like. It was the most congested park of our whole vacation.
It was.
Which is normal.
Right.
However, with that being said, we have taken 3 separate trips to try to ride the Skull Island Kong ride, and whether it was shut down or the line was too long of a wait, we missed it. So that was one of our goal rides to ride this time. Also the Hagrid motorbike ride, but changed our mind on that after we rode the Penguin Trek and people got sick, and so we didn't want to mess our whole day up by trying that, because we heard that one's even more extreme than the Penguin Trek. And so we did manage to get on the Skull Island Kong ride. Phenomenal.
It was.
Well worth it. Wish we would have rode it all those other times as well, because it was really great. It's no longer in 3D, which for me, I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it
because
was fun.
I don't like to have to wear glasses.
Yeah.
But we got on that right away. That's the first ride. I think we had a half-hour wait time. And it was about that. But the queue is extraordinary, and so we enjoyed seeing that.
Love the queue.
Yeah, and Alexander was happy to be able to get on that. I think it shocked him a little bit just how exciting it is on that ride. We then made our way to Jurassic Park area, and we got in line first and foremost for the river ride.
The river adventure.
Yeah, the river adventure ride. This was my brother Michael's favorite ride, and we do that ride in honor of him anytime we get there. Yeah. It's his favorite land in Universal, as well as he's a huge Jurassic Park fan.
And one of his favorite movies.
Yeah. So we rode that, and then we met Blue, the dinosaur, and then we made our way through there over to the Harry Potter world. It was sort of quick in Harry Potter. We only spent a short amount of time there due to wanting to get over to Universal Hollywood in order to get the parade in. We got there when the park opened, and after doing those 3 things, we were getting close on to noon. So we wanted to get over there. There was a 2 o'clock parade timing. So we rode the Hogwarts Express over.
Nice ride.
Beautiful ride, beautiful entertainment. Yeah. Love it to death. So immersive and special. After that, we stopped and talked to the bus driver of the night bus. Yeah. And got our pictures with the shrunken head.
Then we made our way.
Yeah, we made our way back down. I don't know what that. I think it's called New York City. It was in New York City streets where the parade took place. And we sat out there. My brother Bob and Xander went and got ice cream, and they enjoyed ice cream. It was a very hot day. Yeah. When we sat down, we were in the shade, and by the time the parade started, the sun had taken over. Yeah. So, but the Universal, I can't, what the exact name of that parade is, Universal's Epic Movies or something like that, movie parade. It is fabulous. A lot of our favorites are highlighted. One of yours, Jaws. That float was phenomenal. And as the parade goes down the street, they change all the music to go with that movie. Yeah. And so it really gets you going. There's characters that walk around the float and dance and sing and talk. And
Jaws had a drum line.
Jaws had a drum line, yes. And they were very good too. It was only 3 of them, but they were very good. And then of course, Xander, and for us who are part of the Erie Ghostbusters, the Ghostbuster float.
Yeah, that was nice.
Wasn't there 2 floats?
There was 2
floats for Ghostbusters, and the car, the Ecto One, also led that portion of it. Gorgeous, well done. Yeah. Jurassic Park brought up the rear. They had three floats, matter of fact, for the Jurassic Park area. Just beautiful, huge T-Rex that moves and roars and just the whole, and the music, just blows you away.
The soundtrack to it.
And they blast it, so they really, you feel it. You feel that music, and it was wonderful.
I didn't care for the sing float.
No,
it was okay.
It could have been a little.
It was kind of boring.
Better, yeah. It could have been.
And the ET float.
The ET float
was nice, but
it was a great looking float. Very special how they made them look like they were in the forest, but also they were the characters were on bicycles, like they were flying through the air, like in the movie scene, which I liked that part. But nice, I think they had like kids riding bikes like around it and stuff, and they could have did a little more with that. Yeah. Well, and what was the Minions? The Minions isn't our favorite thing. Yeah. We like them; they're cute. It's all that, but it's our nephew's not really into it as a kid, and so we're not really that into it. We've seen them, we enjoyed the shows, but we just weren't really into that much. After the parade, we walked around. We went back and
we went to the Voodoo Lounge. The Voodoo Donuts. I'm sorry, the Voodoo Donuts.
We went to Voodoo Donuts to get our donuts on the way out. That was our last. Yeah. That was our last thing. Now, what can we say about Voodoo Donuts? Amazingly sized donuts. Yeah. Great. Variety. Awesome. The shop itself is interesting and wonderful to look at, just like everything else in Universal or Disney or any of these places. They're very nicely themed to go with what they're selling there. Took the donuts home, and being from Erie, PA, we have a local donut shop named Mighty Fine Donuts, and you just can't compare. When you've had Mighty Fine, you know you've had some Mighty Fine donuts. And so they were good donuts, but we still were a little biased about they didn't beat Mighty Fine. Those donuts, how many did I get? 14 donuts. I think I bought 14 donuts, a little over a dozen, and it was what, $45, 46, 40, something like that. But I didn't care. We were on vacation. And we wanted to try it. We heard so much about it. And we also took our picture in their little chair out. Well, little. It's not little. It's quite a big chair, but it's very colorful and cute. So we took our pictures in front of that. And we used to always do the picture in front of the big wave and the surfboard.
At City Walk.
At City Walk. But they removed that because they got rid of that store and they're putting something new in. So since that is gone, our picture opportunity at City Walk was the Voodoo Donut chair. We also went to we stopped and took our pictures next to the Universal Globe, and Alexander absolutely had to hit the gift shop. We had promised that we would hit the gift shop on the way out because we surely were not going to carry any items through the place during the day. And the kid is all about the gift shops. He loves the gift shops because, of course, he knows he's going to get something.
Oh, yeah.
And he surely did. And so we hit that. However, the gift shop that we hit was the Epic Universe Preview Center gift shop. And in there is the scaled down model of what Epic Universe is and it had become. And there's a lot of picture opportunities of the portals where you can take your picture as if you're standing in front of the portal at Epic Universe. So we got a chance to do that as going to Epic. It has been a big part of this trip, which was a secret thing that I kept from Alexander. I wanted to surprise him. He knew about Epic and he knew about meeting Toothless in the Isle of Burke. However, he was told that, and as we well all knew, it's not opening to the general public until May 22nd. We got wind from another vlogger by just watching her vlog that super enthused, if you stayed in a Universal resort or hotel, you were able to buy Epic Universe tickets from May 17th through April 17th through the May 8th. And when we heard that, I went right to my computer and I started looking it up. So we managed to get in a hotel, and the Grand Helios was the one. And but we weren't sure that we would get the Epic tickets until we got there. I was leery. I didn't know. There's been so much talk. We're nowhere near Florida, so it's not like we could check on it. But what we were told was that once you have your room key and you check in that morning, you can then buy your Epic Universe tickets for that day for however many guests are staying at the hotel with you. So that was the case. And I was so scared because I didn't want to get Xander excited for something and then disappoint him on his birthday trip. And until I had those tickets in my hand, we did not let him know that's where we were going.
All right.
So, and that worked out great because then it was another big surprise, and it was the grand finale of our Universal and birthday trip.
Yeah.
So we did manage to get in there, and there will be a vlog, several vlogs about that, because it was truly amazing.
It was.
But back to Universal Studios, had a great day there. Yeah. Like I said, crowd capacity was high, as it is normally there. And that's the problem. When the crowds are so large, it takes longer to get on everything you might want to do. But because there is such a wide variety of things to do and special lands or special areas to be in, you really can, like we spent no time in Seuss Land, which we love. We love the Dr. Seuss area, but we did not go there this trip at all. Very quick in the Harry Potter world, which is a rarity, because being huge fans of Harry Potter, all of us, everybody in the party was huge fans of Harry Potter, but we were very quick in that. We just zip right past there and wanted to hit that parade, which was well worth it.
Yeah,
it was well worth it. So this trip, our epic vacation was going great. Universal did not disappoint.
No. As
always, this is another place that we will always go to. And I feel like with you and me and most of the people in our family, we really are movie buffs and movie fans, and we love what Universal does with that. And nothing against Disney or any other parks. We love Disney. Disney's our childhood. But for our age ranges, Universal hits what we want to do a lot better.
Definitely.
So that's where, I don't think we've been to Disney in the last 2 trips at least.
At least.
The last 2 trips to Florida we have
The
not.
last trip was...
This is the 3rd trip, and we still didn't go to any Disney.
The last trip I went there was 2018 with the whole family.
Yes, in 2018 with almost my whole family, other than mom and dad. Yeah. We hit some Disney parks and Universal.
Yeah.
And
with Disney. So.
I can't remember if we hit. I think we did hit SeaWorld. That's always in there.
Yeah, we did.
But Universal was wonderful, and I can't complain about any of it. It was very nice. It was a wonderful day, and really made the next step of our vacation enjoyable and something to remember.
Yep.
So,
life is an adventure, only forever.
Bye.
Bye-bye.